The universe is not a silent expanse of peace. It is a vast, cold graveyard, and we are finally beginning to hear the screams of the dead. For decades, we looked at the stars with a childish hope, believing that if we tuned our ears to the right frequency, we would find a friendly greeting or a sign of life. Instead, we have discovered something much more terrifying. We have discovered the fast radio burst, a phenomenon so violent, so energetic, and so brief that it defies the very logic of the cosmos. These are not messages, they are the final, frantic pulses of a universe that is tearing itself apart. In the span of a single millisecond, the blink of a human eye, one of these bursts releases more energy than our sun spews out in 3 entire days. Imagine the sheer destructive power required to produce such a signal. If the sun is the gentle hearth that warms our world, a fast radio burst is a supernova compressed into a heartbeat. It is a cosmic executioner. If such a burst occurred within our own galactic neighborhood, we wouldn't see it coming. We would simply be reduced to cosmic confetti, our atmosphere stripped away, our oceans boiled into steam, and our history erased by a ghost light traveling from the edge of the void. For years, these bursts were thought to be singular events, the final, dying gasp of a star before it vanished into the dark. But then, the CHIME radio telescope, a massive unblinking eye carved from steel and silicon, began to watch the sky with a new, ruthless algorithm. Between 2019 and 2021, it sniffed out 25 new signals that didn't just flash once and disappear. They repeated, they returned. Like a rhythmic pounding on a tomb door, these signals keep hitting our senses with a terrifying regularity. Astronomers looked at the data, not with joy, but with the hollow realization that whatever is causing these bursts is not just dying, it is lingering in a state of radioactive haunting. Fast radio bursts are the superheroes of cosmic horror. They belong to a category of events that represent the absolute limits of physics. They are more than just signals. They are evidence of a universe that is far more active and far more malevolent than we dared to imagine. When we capture one, we are capturing a message in a bottle from a world that likely no longer exists. The light has traveled for billions of years across the freezing abyss to reach us. By the time we record the burst, the source has been dead for eons. We are listeners in an infinite mortuary, documenting the final moments of stars that perished before our planet was even a grain of dust. The most disturbing aspect of these repeating bursts is their apparent laziness. Many of them produce less than one burst per week, staying quiet for long, agonizing stretches of time. Scientists attempt to explain this inactivity by saying we haven't observed them long enough, but there is a darker interpretation. Imagine a predator in the dark. It doesn't move constantly, it waits, it pulses, it watches. We are like children waiting for a lazy friend to wake up, never realizing that the friend is actually a monster waiting for the right moment to strike. This ability to observe the same source with different telescopes allows us to see the crime scene from every angle, but the more we see, the less we understand. Each new detail is another piece of evidence in a case that points toward a universe that is fundamentally hostile to life. The leading theories suggest that these bursts are the remnants of explosive stellar deaths. When a giant star reaches the end of its life, it does not go quietly. It collapses under its own weight, triggering an explosion that can outshine entire galaxies. What remains is a radioactive ghost, a magnetar or a black hole, spinning with such ferocity that it rips the fabric of space-time around it. These are the victims of the universe's hunger, and the fast radio bursts are their silent witnesses. It is like the smell of a rotting stew that lingers in a house long after the cook has died. We are smelling the decay of the stars, but it gets worse. The material ejected during these stellar disappearances is not lost. It is returned to the galaxies. It is recycled. This is not the beautiful circle of life we were promised. It is a cycle of cosmic cannibalism. The star dies, and its radioactive pieces are used to form new stars, new planets, and eventually, the stardust that ends up in our very blood. We are made of the debris of these violent deaths. We are walking graveyards, built from the remains of victims that screamed in the radio frequency as they were torn apart by the gravity of the void. In the absolute darkness of deep space, fast radio bursts act as silent witnesses to epic events we were never meant to see. They tell stories of collapsing matter, of magnetic fields so strong they could dissolve the atoms in your body from 1,000 miles away, and of a universe that is indifferent to our existence. We are not the audience for these signals. We are merely the ants crawling across the floor of a cathedral as it burns down. The bursts are coded messages, but they are not meant for us. They are the internal communications of a dying machine, a universe that is slowly, relentlessly winding down toward its final flatline. The scale of these events makes humanity feel not just small, but insignificant. Our entire history, every war fought, every dream dreamt, and every civilization built, is worth less than a single millisecond of a fast radio burst. We are a brief flicker of consciousness in a room filled with star-shattering explosions. The sun, our giant star that we worshipped as a god for millennia, is an energetic sloth compared to these bursts. It is a Mr. Bean in a universe of hulks. We are clinging to a dying ember in a storm of radiation, and the storm is only getting louder. The discovery of these signals hasn't just impacted our understanding of space, it has shattered our sense of security. We now know that the sky is filled with radioactive ghosts, emitting signals from the depths of the interstellar graveyard. We are like detectives investigating a crime scene where the victim is a star and the perpetrator is the very laws of physics. The materials ejected during these explosions are returned to the universe, but at what cost? We are breathing the recycled dust of a billion tragedies. Fast radio bursts are more than just random signals. They are the heartbeat of a necro-universe. They tell us that the cosmos is far more active and mysterious than our primitive minds can grasp. And all this knowledge comes from a brilliant radio telescope and an algorithm that was never designed to handle the horror it uncovered. The CHIME telescope didn't find life. It found a rhythmic, repeating funeral. It found that the dark doesn't just watch us, it screams at us in frequencies we were never meant to hear. As we continue to travel through this interstellar expedition, we find that the cosmos is always crazier and more surprising than we expected. But surprise is often a mask for fear. We are moving deeper into the shadows, listening to the echoes of extinction, and pretending it is science. We are recording the final phases of a star's life as if it were a curious hobby, ignoring the fact that our own star is on the same path. Every burst is a reminder that the light eventually fails. Every repeating signal is a reminder that the ghost stays behind. The final silence of the universe is not here yet, but the fast radio bursts are the heralds of its arrival. They are the messages in a bottle sent from a world that is already drowned in the dark. We catch a new detail with every observation, but the details only confirm the inevitable. The stardust on our coats, the twinkle in the sky, and the radio waves in our ears are all part of the same tragic cycle. We are the silent witnesses to a cosmic flatline. Think about the electricity bill of the universe. Think about the energy of 3 days of sun compressed into a millisecond. Think about the radioactive ghosts. We are the ones listening. We are the ones documenting the end. And as the bursts continue to hit our senses, repeating their rhythmic, violent patterns, we must face the truth. The universe is not trying to talk to us, it is trying to tell us that it is over. The cosmic pop song is a dirge, the chorus is a scream, and the final silence is the only thing that will never repeat. Deep space radio is playing, but it isn't playing a hit. It is playing a recording of a death that happened a billion years ago. We are tuned in, but we shouldn't be. Some signals are better left unheard. Some ghosts are better left in the dark. But we keep watching, we keep listening, and we keep recording. As the fast radio bursts continue to rip through the sky, reminding us that in the vast, cold expanse of the cosmos, the only thing that repeats is the end. Look at the sky tonight. Don't look for the twinkling friends. Look for the gaps between them. Look for the pitch black where the radioactive ghosts hide. The stardust on your coat is a remnant of a star that screamed as it died, and the signal of that death is still traveling, still repeating, and still waiting for an ear to catch its final, cold breath. We are the ears, we are the witnesses, and we are the only ones left to hear the flatline of the universe. Stay curious, stay terrified, and remember, the silence of space is only because the scream hasn't reached you yet.